your dream is to work in fashion, or you already do, then here are my movie recommendations that are all about the fashion industry. Starting with one of my favorite movies of all time, which is Funny Face. It's about a bookstore clerk who's played by Audrey Hepburn, who gets scouted as a model and then swept up into the Paris fashion world, everyone's dream. It's very romantic and dreamy, but besides all that, it is also a classic old Hollywood film that I think everybody should watch. The next one is also one of my favorites, and that is Miss Harris Goes to Paris, which is about this super sweet British cleaning lady who falls in love with a Dior gown and works so hard to save up all her money to travel all the way to Paris to buy one from Christian Dior himself. Just so sweet and heartwarming, and it's about following your fashion dreams no matter how old you are. Next is Disney's Cruella. This movie is on my rewatch list. It's one of my favorite comfort movies to put on. Basically, it's about young Cruella who's spunky and rebellious and super into fashion and creating these really elaborate disguises. It's set in the 1970s. Definitely one of my top picks. I feel like everyone's seen this next movie, but I have to include it because it is iconic, and that is The Devil Wears Prada. It's about a young assistant played by Anne Hathaway who's not even interested in getting into the fashion industry but gets thrown into an assistant job working for a high-end fashion magazine. But I think most people would agree it paints a pretty realistic picture of what working in the fashion industry actually feels like. And the last one I'm going to recommend today is The Phantom Thread. It's set in 1950s London. It follows this couture designer who's known for his precision and control while sewing. He then meets his muse, and their obsessive and unusual relationship kind of unfolds throughout the movie, so it's kind of like a fashion thriller. The movie overall is just very aesthetically pleasing to watch. One of the reasons why I like this film is because the sewing scenes are so mesmerizing. It's not just a fashion movie, it's also about the cost of perfection and obsession. So it's very entertaining and kind of different than the previous four that I talked about, but definitely a must watch. Those are the 5 movie recommendations that I have today. If you have any other ones, make sure to comment them down below so I can watch them, and maybe I'll include them in a part 2.